If you want to be a dominant rebounder, you're going to want to follow these 4 tips I'm about to give you coming right up. What is going on? My name is Seth. Welcome to another video. If this is your first time here and you want to become a better athlete, make sure you subscribe so I can help you get to that next level. Let's get into the video. All right, so like I said in the intro, I'm gonna give you 4 tips to becoming a better rebounder. And I'm actually gonna put these in order. Number 1 being the least important. So make sure you stick around for the whole video so you can get all the traits. Number 1 is going to be gain weight. Now you don't have to be huge to be a good rebounder, but if you don't have a little bit of weight on you, it's going to be hard to move people around, especially if you're an undersized player. Just look at someone like Kevin Love. He used to be about 20 or 30 pounds heavier, and he used to lead the league in rebounds per game. And whenever he went to Cleveland, he lost a lot of weight, which isn't a bad thing, but it did affect his rebounds per game by like 4 or 5, which is huge when it comes to average. So that just shows you how important weight can be whenever you're talking about rebounding. All right, so let's move on to number 2, and that's going to be athleticism. We all know jumping high is super important in basketball. If you're able to get higher than anyone else on the floor, you're going to be at a big advantage when it comes to rebounding. So I'm going to give the example of Russell Westbrook. He's only 6'3", and most of the time, he's one of the smallest guys on the floor. In the last couple seasons, he's been averaging almost 10 rebounds per game, and his athleticism is a huge part of that. Number 3 is going to be boxing out. Some of the best rebounders have mastered the fundamentals of boxing out, and that's what made them so great at rebounding. I'm not going to go through all the steps of boxing out in this video, but I will give you a couple tips. And the main thing you want to focus on first is not letting your man get the rebound. So your first instincts whenever a shot goes up is to turn, find your man, keep them from getting the rebound. That should be your first goal. Then once you have position and the ball comes off the rim, that's when you want to go after it. If you just have the mindset of getting the rebound, you're more than likely just going to turn to the basket and then try to jump up as high as you can. And a lot of times that is not the best way to do it. Also, using leverage is going to be huge when boxing out. So especially if you're taller, you don't want to stand too tall. You want to spread your feet out a little bit, get nice and low. That way it's really hard for someone to push you over. All right, number 4 and the last one, and the most important one in my opinion, and that is going to be effort. Keep in mind that you can have all 3 of the traits that I just mentioned, but if you don't have effort, then none of those matter at all. So the problem with effort is you can't really teach it. It's just more about just telling yourself that I'm gonna go after every single rebound in this game, and the other team is gonna have to work really, really hard if they're gonna stop me. Every time a shot goes up, I'm going after it. That's what you gotta tell yourself. And I'm gonna give an example of Jason Kidd on this one, if you guys remember Jason Kidd. He was a pretty good rebounder, and he didn't have size or athleticism. But what he had was the mindset and the effort of going after every single rebound. And that's why Westbrook is such a good rebounder. He combines a crazy amount of effort with some serious athleticism. So add these 4 tips to your game and you will become a dominant rebounder. I'm gonna guarantee that. I hope this was helpful, guys. My question to you is, how many rebounds per game do you average? Let me know in the comments below. And if you are wanting to become a better athlete, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any valuable information. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.